Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. It's Leo speaking. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to a fantastic spectral morphing effect from Alexey Nadzharov. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Additionally, if you would like to participate in the giveaway, please do check the instruction in the video description. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we're going to demonstrate today is isxynth. I hope the pronunciation is correct. It is a spectral morphing effect that takes two inputs, and for every input it actually separates noise and tone, and it uses a finite impulse response as a filter, an FIR filter, to isolate that noise from the tone, and then it uses actually additive synthesis to actually detect those tones and therefore separate them out from the noise signal. Okay, so it works as a standalone, but it is better actually to run it inside a host like AUM in this case. So let's create a MIDI channel and also two audio channels, and that will become very clear in a moment. So as a MIDI processor inside the MIDI channel, we are going to choose Polybud. Now let's configure it a little bit. So we are going to settings, we are going to select a minor scale because that is my preference. Then we're going to change the rate down to half, so we have slower note, and then we're going to produce a bit of a pattern like so. Nothing really special, so that we have a continuous generating number of notes. Now on the first audio channel, we are going to load grand piano, and we are going to connect it to Polybud like so. And then on the second channel, we're going to load something like why not isxynth Arturia, and again we're going to connect it to Polybud. Perfect. Now let's click play. Now you have an idea of what the two audio sources sound like. Now we go to Insert Effects for the first audio channel, and we're going to scroll down, go to Search, and then search for isxynth like so. Now, if you open it, maximize it, you see this nice screen, which I will explain in a moment. Next, we're going to the Insert and Effects on the second audio channel. We click on plus, but instead of searching for another audio unit extension, we go to Multiplus here, and we select now again isxynth. Okay, so in this case, we have the two inputs captured within the same AUV3 instance, which is used as an effect now. Now let's click play again. Okay, now on the bottom right here, you have a setup button. You click on it. Here you have access to configure it to run it as a mono. You can open the manual and you can close the setup. Next, you have your drive and wet here control. Let's set it to completely wet for now. And then you have the volume, which you can change. Okay, and then fundamentally you have these different areas on the screen which you can change the configuration for. Now, for every quadrant, or you have a representation with one or a first eye, which is the first signal, and then the second one for the second signal. So on this quadrant here, you can change the tone and the noise level for the first and also second audio input. So let's try. And the way you do it is it's an XY path. So you click and hold and move it like so. Okay. see when the cursor here is roughly in the middle, you have 50% of the tone and noise for the first signal and also for the second signal, which of course you can change in terms of level. So you change the tone and the noise level. Okay, so. Here you have a morph control. Here you can change the amplitude for both signals and also the pitch. Okay, so let's try. And therefore, based on where you set the cursor, on which corner, you might have maximum amplitude for the first signal or for the second signal, which is quite nice. Now, here you have effectively you can change the recorded, say the previous signal with the incoming signal, and you can mix up the two. And when you reach the maximum, of course, like in this case for the first one, it actually freezes the recording, right? So let's try. Now, here you can introduce some delay to the first and also second channel, and also you can freeze the delay so that it will continue to run what it has in the buffer at that point when you actually froze each one of the line. Okay, so let me show you. Now, this is where the magic happens, because if you have three buttons here at the bottom left, and if you click on tone and you activate, now you can draw something on the XY pad in these different quadrants, and you will record that motion, including the speed at which you actually move your finger on the screen or your mouse cursor. So something like this, you let go, and it will start to move. So you activate this one tone here to create an animation here, to record the animation on the balance between the tone and the noise quadrant here. Here the freeze for this freeze panel, and here the morph button for the morph panel here. And of course, so you have these two symbols here, which works in a similar way of the buttons here, but they work for the delay lines. This one, and you can record something like this, and then it will move between the two, and we can do also on the second one, like so. And it's quite nice. can create some very interesting effect just changing the type of preset that you have loaded, for example, in this case in isxynth. It creates some very interesting effect with things like Celeste preset or black sound. Really nice. Almost like echo effects or very quick vibrato type or tremolo effects. And the freeze panel here is just going to give you that almost spectral blurring effect, which is quite nice, really. So again, let's try different presets. Okay, very nice. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed and the tutorial makes sense. If you need anything else, just please leave a comment and I will try my best to answer all the questions you have. Thank you very much. See you next time.